What's going on, boxing fans? Julian Williams here with The Distance. Got a fancy bout for you guys. This one's going to be Pernell Whitaker versus Juan Manuel Marquez. Lightweight bout. Pretty much, this is just me breaking down a fight and how it will play out. We all know Pernell Whitaker. I don't know why my voice is like making this thing vibrate up here. Pernell Whitaker. I'll tell you this much. Pernell Whitaker is something that Juan Manuel Marquez has seen. Southpaw, speedy southpaw, awkward style, but quite the opposite of Marquez's rival, Manny Pacquiao. More defensive minded. He's more defensive minded, and pretty much his defense leads to offense. For Pacquiao, to me, I think Pacquiao's offense, to an extent, is his defense in a way. But also with his defense, he does little subtle things. What Pacquiao does. He's not necessarily as slick or elusive as Pernell Whitaker, but he does kind of get that glove up in time. He does move his head a little bit inside. It's something that you may see if you kind of slow down. If you slow down the video of seeing Pacquiao fight or any of his recent fights, he does move his head a lot more. But this fight, we have Pernell Whitaker. Good upper body movement, very elusive, quick on his feet, very athletic, quick hand speed. A bit of pop in his punches, not too much power, but pop. Through great combinations, had a lot of fluid behind his combinations. Could stay in the pocket, could possibly stay in the pocket with you and trade. Have you miss, make you look bad. That's the type of fighter that he was. And also, as I mentioned, southpaw. And he was hard, and he was a fighter that it was very difficult to cut off the ring against. Well, you could cut the ring off against him, but it was a matter of landing on him. And Juan Manuel Marquez, we all know, counterpuncher, aggressive counterpuncher, very smart, very technical fighter. Has great technique to him. If you look at the first Pacquiao bout, look at the first round. The first round, Marquez was standing in front of him. The second round, when he was standing in front of Pacquiao, he was getting knocked down. Pacquiao was outlanding him, of course, and just being aggressive. The entire first round almost took him out. And the second round, if you look at the fight, he stood on the outside. He moved to he kind of moved his shoulders a bit to kind of neutralize that power. He stood at a mid-range to find openings for his counter, and he also moved to the opposite side to take a bit to neutralize Pacquiao's speed. And Marquez is, like I said, is a smart fighter. He made little subtle adjustments like that. In that fight, he pretty much made accommodations that accommodated him in the fight and took Pacquiao's strengths away. Just by little things that he did, and I can go on and on all day about it. But Marquez is a very technical fighter. I think he's a true thinker in the ring. So, how do I see this fight playing out? Pernell Whitaker, I think had among many of the former champions, Hall of Famers, I think he has some of the quickest reflexes that could more than likely give Marquez a bit of trouble. And the fact that from time to time he would fight in spurts, he would fight in spurts. He knew how to use his angles, and I don't know if Marquez would give him these angles, because Marquez can actually counter from angles as well, if he finds that opening within the angle. And also the hand. I think in this fight, speed kills. I think the hand speed, the foot speed, elusiveness, all that I think would give Marquez a lot of trouble. But Marquez more than likely would have to catch Pernell Whitaker in a counter, probably a counter right hand, counter right hook to be exact, maybe even a counter left hook, and maybe follow it up with multiple shots. And I think he could have won this fight if he was able to counter and make Pernell Whitaker kind of think before, make Pernell Whitaker respect his power and make him think a little more before he was on offense. But I think in this specific bout, I think Pernell Whitaker would outwork Juan Manuel Marquez. I think he'll throw more punches. I think he'll be the aggressor. I think he'll, I think he'll take the lead, but also there's going to be moments where Marquez would come in, he would cut off the ring, step inside his foot, and make things unpleasant for him. But Marquez, I think, would still have trouble landing. So anyway, peeps, that was the distance. Thanks for watching. Peace. Alright, why is my phone not working?